Dhanyavad, sir. Jai Hind.
Mohammed Basheer.
So thank you very much. So this finance bill covers various relevant changes in the income tax regime, such as compliance mechanism expediting that, similarly reduction on certain custom duty, and income tax exemption for startups, and tax exemption for IFSC, NGO tax exemption for increased period for 12A, and some healthcare kind of relief also. Sir, I am of the strong opinion that whether it is finance bill or any other legislation, it must have a compassionate touch. In the light of that, I wish to point out certain humanitarian kind of consideration deserving cases. Number one, sir, the cochlear implant. That is for hearing impaired persons. That is exempted. But at the same time, that spare parts and accessories, that is not exempted. So that is to be included. It's a small thing, but it's a great thing. It is to be done in that way. I request that kind of tax exemptions right there. Then in this budget, this thing, custom duty exemption for 36 life-saving drugs, including cancer and rare disease. And some 5% for other treatment. That, of course, is welcome, because cancer is very expensive treatment, and whatever may be the consideration we are giving, it will be a great thing. So there we have to do further things. Similarly, government says that they will start cancer centers in all the districts of. Okay, I humbly suggest that we must have a time-bound program to get it materialized. That is a very important thing. A time-bound action plan also is inevitable in this. So I would like to point out one more thing. Throughout the world, for the physically challenged person, there are modern devices, equipments. Unfortunately, in India, that has not been developed like that. We have to emphasize that. Ill-fated persons, they are suffering like anything. It is now import dependency is there. We can do two methods. Number one, this import duty, in that also we can do many things. Similarly, as far as Indian situation is concerned, we must have our own institutions, manufacturing centers for this kind of devices and equipments. And coming to other things, sir, I would like to say that one thing, we the MPs, we get hundreds of applications for help from PMNRF, Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Poor cancer patients, kidney patients, they are all coming. But the allotment to this PMNRF is negligible, sir. Very, very thin. That's what I am suggesting is do a great thing by enlarging the scope of PMNRF and get more help for the cancer patient and like that. It's a noble thing. If you can do it, surely it's a very, very important thing. So allotment that may kindly be enhanced. Then dispute redressal mechanism in the tax side. We are making a lot of reforms. It is quite natural that we will have some disputes. But dispute redressal mechanism is very poor. It takes a long time. So I suggest that very effective steps to be taken for that also. So another thing, make the taxpayer happy to do it. In foreign countries, a lot of inspirations, concessions, encouragements are done. Here also, it should be designed in such a pattern that this taxpayer will be happily paying the tax. That kind of reforms is also very important in this. Similarly, sir, I would like to say FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, is a very good act. Sir, we were getting a lot of assistance from different countries. We were doing very good work, sir. Kindly excuse me. We were doing very wonderful work. This happened. What happened now? They have in bulk cancelled the FCRA registrations. I would like to tell you, kindly explain why this cruelty you are doing. Is there any base for that? This FCRA registration holding persons, they are not even aware on what ground this has been cancelled. Total cancellation. So I am telling you that these kind of things should not be done. So that point you have to reconsider that in the best interest of humanity. That is what I would like to say. The other thing, sir, I am going to conclude, sir. Back to banking sector again. Just as a simple issue. Sir, worldwide, there is interest-free banking system. In Gulf countries and Arabian countries, they call it Islamic finance. In European countries also, sir, this kind of banking system is developing like anything. I am suggesting India should go seriously think about that. Sir, 2008, Raghuram Rajan Committee on Financial Sector Reforms suggested the introduction of industry banking in India. There are many other recommendations also. Why India is allergic to this kind of thing, sir? If there is any kind of sensitive kind of saying Islamic banking, you do it in a different way. Because industry banking system is having high scope, sir.
Okay,
I suggest that also may be under your serious condition. You should not have any kind of allergic kind of situation in this kind of things. With these few suggestions, I stop, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. माननीय सदस्य श्री अभय कुमार सिन्हा जी।